Good afternoon. Yeah. It's good for the body. Short week like that. The most important thing is just focus on your recovery with those days off. Make sure you got everything good going into next week.
What stands out to you about Baker Mayfield when you see him on film?
Competitor. He is a competitor. And a lot of things he do is, I would say unconventional is the word. He's not like a traditional drop back quarterback. He makes a lot of plays happen. He's similar to Russ in a sense, scrambling, making plays, quick passes. Uh, he always wants to make something happen. He always keeps his eyes downfield, and that's a good thing for a quarterback.
It's hard to watch the game on Monday and then not take the Browns lightly the following week, given how lopsided that game was.
Man, I like to live by the term any given Sunday. You give every team their respect. You go out there and prepare for them because that was them. If you think about it, the Rams, I took a big loss to them, but you still respect the Rams. They took a big loss to the Bucks, and the following week, we still gave them their proper respect. So I feel like the same is due to the Browns. They got some very good athletes, prepared athletes, playmakers all over the field. So, they can get this thing clicking at any moment. We just don't want it to be against us.
You guys are 12-6, and your last 18 games have kicked off at 10 a.m. Historically, the challenge that Seattle struggles with those early East Coast kickoffs. Why do you think you guys have been so successful in the last few years?
I would just say the schedule that we have intact. Coach does a good job not only coaching us and keeping an eye on how the team is feeling, but really just reading our emotions and how we feel. We got out to Pittsburgh and we tried something new. We all rode over to the bus together, and he felt like it worked. It kept us together. We were one unit, and something that we continue with. Even at home games, we find a way to get everybody together. Just so we can feel the unity right before everybody goes in their zone and gets ready for the game. So I feel like our preparation for the game is probably our biggest reason for success.
So there's just one time that the buses leave for...
Yeah, everybody likes to travel together. We like to stay together the whole trip. Just try to make it all about us, try to keep all the distractions away, go into the stadium together, lead together, just do everything together.
What time do you get up for a 1 p.m. game on the road?
Well, that adjusted because of this new bus schedule thing, but I think we have to be at the stadium at 2 hours before the game, 11. So we'll probably be there like 10:30 or something. You have to be there a little earlier, so probably about 9 o'clock. I don't think it's the time that we get up isn't the issue. I think it's the traveling and just getting over there and getting used to that time. Because normally during the week I wake up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, so it's not really that much of a difference. It's just getting your body going to action that early in the morning. It's the difference between waking up and coming in here to rehab and meetings and then waking up and going straight to play. So, but I think we got a pretty good grip on it.
Does going on Friday help? I mean, you guys been doing
Yeah, that definitely helps. I love the 2-day drip. I love waking up on Saturday with no pressure, really, and already being there. I feel like that's a big plus. I love the 2-day trips. So that's the biggest part, just getting adjusted on that first Saturday.
Having played in Tampa before, how much different is it going east to west versus west to east?
No, it's really about the same. Really, it's a long plane ride. That's all I know. East to west, west to east, long plane ride. Football when you get there.
Have you gotten a first class seat on a plane ride home after a road win?
Oh yes. I've made the age limit, I guess you would call it, 6 years and up, active. Yeah. No, it's a 7 for me. So.
No, I'm saying is the cutoff 6.
Yeah, 6 years. Some planes have a little more space, but for the ones with smaller space, 6 years. So I definitely try to take advantage of that. It's a little incentive on the way.
What's the number one thing that you got to keep in mind when you're going up against someone like Odell Beckham Jr.?
Limiting his yards after the catch. It's okay for him to catch a couple balls. I mean, it's Odell. He's going to do that. He's going to make some plays. But I feel like he's most dangerous after the play. He makes a guy miss, and that's where his long yardage comes from. They get him the ball quick, make a couple guys miss on a slant or RPO, and next thing you know, he's in space, and that's where you don't want him. You want to keep him bottled up. You want to keep somebody in his face. You want to keep guys around him, So So I think that's for him and Landry is most dangerous. Especially Jarvis Landry, he's an excellent runner with the ball in his hands. He's really powerful. I feel like I've seen him try to run a numerous amount of guys over. He's really physical. I like the way he plays. So limiting their yards after catch is going to be very crucial this week.
What does Chubb bring to that offense?
Who's that?
Chubb, the running back.
Oh, he's a balance. He's a workhorse for him. He's going to go out there. He's going to get the yards. The games they've been successful, he's had a lot of success. In the games that they won, he's had a lot of success because you can balance things off of it. It takes a lot of pressure off of the quarterback, and you could do whatever you want to. The playbook is wide open once the running game is open, and that's in any offense, but especially this one with the RPOs and different types of things they like to do off of the running game. So shutting Chubb down is definitely high on the list for us.
Who are some of the best run-after-catch receivers you can remember facing?
Julio. Antonio Brown, I'll put him up there. This is probably a sleeper, but damn, I don't want to draw a blank on his name. He plays for the Lions right now, a little shorter. He used to play here. Golden Tate's excellent yards after carry. He's not only shifty, but he's strong. He has great balance, and I feel like he's able to break a lot of tackles because a lot of people come in because of his size. They want to try to knock him out with his shoulder, and he's able to keep his balance. And so I feel like he's one of the better ones too.
You'd put Odell in that category as well.
Yeah. He's very elusive when working in space, and he has a great burst. Trying to get down. He has some moves, but as long as you wrap him up and hold on, because the guys are coming. So yards after contact are going to be big this week.
He's got a pretty good arm too.
So, yeah. He can't throw the ball. He's athletic. Now he's athletic. He does it all now. They move him around. I've seen him line up in the backfield, the running back, down tight receiver. I mean, he's going to jet fly motions. He's threw the ball a couple times. Even the guy was covered. He threw it too. Probably like a 45-yard pass. It wasn't even a wide open pass. He's throwing contested balls too. So everybody has to be alert.
Is tackling more of a focus in practice with that in mind? And is there someone that is going up against you in practice that has been simulating Odell Beckham Jr. or simulating Jarvis Landry?
I feel like tackling ever since the Saints game has been a focus of ours. We're just going to drill it until the end of the season, and or until that little bug goes away. But I feel like that's something that's already installed in our practice scripts anyway. Just because a guy gets tagged down in practice, that's not the end of the play. Guys are still running to the ball, still trying to find a way to get to the ball. I feel like tackling is a group effort. It's not just that person that's initially close to the play, making the play. It's everybody else. He's there to hold him up. Now we're trying to strip the ball, get the ball out. It's a group. Our tackling here for our team is a group effort.
If you watch the Monday night game, how was San Francisco so effective in getting rushing yards?
How were they?
So effective in getting 275 yards rushing.
Well, San Francisco, I wasn't watching the offense as much, but they're the reason that they're so successful. They got the two back look. They give you a true pro style look as far as the offense, but they have a lot of success with their scheme. They got a lot of pulling people. They do traditional two back to the tight end, but they'll wind the tight end back. They got a lot of good players. Their tight end is good. Their fullback is good. He's crafty. He can even line up at receiver. So I think it's just the way they line up and then the looks that they're able to give. They'll be in 21, the two back personnel, but they'll make it look like they're in a three receiver look. And defenses have to adjust their looks, and that's where they're catching defenses slipping.
Anything else? Thanks, Bradley. Thank you.